The dreamer they called him, for that was what he was best known to do. Dream, dream, and dream again. He was sold as a slave by his brothers. He was sent to the prison, but he kept dreaming until he got to the palace. This is a true life story of someone who kept dreaming until he got the result. Friends, there comes a time when everyone needs to have a dream, despite the hurdles, troubles, rumbles, and stumbles. Stay connected as you get high in spirit with Yemi Adioti. Remember, the dream is worth the price.
Hello, I am Yemi Adeoti, your host on this program, Dare to Dream. I welcome you to another powerful time of motivation and inspiration on this broadcast. I trust that you will be greatly blessed as you listen today. I am still speaking on the topic of having the will to win, and I trust that you have been blessed by the things I have shared so far with you. Our focus has been on the qualities that one needs to possess in order to win in life. And last time I spoke on two of these qualities. My intention in today's broadcast is to share two more essential qualities that you need to possess in order to have the will to win. Those who have the will to win possess certain qualities that distinguishes them from the crowd. These qualities makes them to stand out and not blend in. It makes them different from others. No wonder their results in life are also different from others. This is the same kind of quality that you too need to possess if you will really stand out in your generation. So, without wasting time, I want us to examine these qualities right away. Quality number 3, they understand that failure is not final. Those who possess the will to win understand this important principle, and this is also what makes them to eventually triumph in the battles of life. How do you see failure? Do you see failure as an event, or do you personalize failure? The way you see failure will determine to a great extent whether you will develop the will and resolve to win. So it's time to have a right perspective about failure. You need to see failure as a temporary situation or setback. You must not see failure as the end of the road for you, but as an opportunity to bounce back to life. Failure is an opportunity to learn and develop. It is an opportunity to begin afresh. So how you see failure really matters. In fact, the difference between successful and unsuccessful people is their perception of and response to failure. Achieving people view and respond differently to failure than average people. They understand that their mistakes is a stepping stone to success. My dear listener, the question is not if we will fail, but when we'll fail, what are we going to do? Failure is part of human experience. This is why you need to have the right kind of attitude towards failure, and this is what you need to possess in order to develop the will to win. So when you experience failure, what should you do? You should respond to failure in the following 3 ways. Number 1, look beyond the failure. Stop seeing your failures as the end of the road for you. Remember, when one door closes, another one will surely open. See failure as an opportunity to begin intelligently. Thank God there is hope beyond your failure. Number 2, learn to encourage yourself. You need to know how to encourage yourself. If nobody encourages you, you need to encourage yourself, and instead of waiting for others to encourage you, you can encourage yourself. Encouragement is like oxygen to the soul, and it does great wonders for you. Encourage yourself like King David encouraged himself in 1 Samuel 30 verse 6. Give yourself a pep talk from time to time. Speak faith-filled words to yourself. Make positive confessions over your life. There is power in the words of your mouth. So make sure you use your mouth to your advantage. Learn to speak positive words instead of speaking fear and unbelief, because the kind of words you say to yourself will determine whether you will be able to recover from your failure or not. So make your mouth work for you and not against you. Number 3, try one more time. If you get knocked down in life, please get up again. If you experience disappointments, please don't stop trying, because you may need to fight a battle many times before you win. This is the proper way to respond to your failures. When you fail, don't wallow in your failure. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't stay down there. Get up one more time. Success is a little like wrestling a gorilla. You don't quit when you are tired, but you quit when the gorilla is tired. It doesn't matter the number of times you fail, please get up again. Go one more round. Fight again. Pick up yourself and give it another try. This is how successful people respond to failure in their lives, and this is how you too need to handle failure if you want to develop the will to win. Before I finish my summation on how you respond to failure, I'd like to share what Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of our time, said about failure. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. It is obvious from this quote that the reason he succeeded was because he responded positively to failure. No wonder he developed the will and capacity to win in the game of life. May this also be your testimony as you take steps towards developing your will to win. At this time, I'd like to go on a short break. I'll be back soon. You are welcome back to our discussion on the qualities you need to have in order to develop the will to win. And without further delay, I'd like to share one more essential quality with you. Quality number 4, they are courageous people. Yes, the people who have the will to win are often courageous people. They are not afraid of circumstances or what people will say. They have a firm resolution to win and also press towards their dreams and vision. This is why they ultimately win in the battles of life, and this is the same kind of mentality that you too need to possess if you are going to become a winner indeed. You need to develop this indispensable quality. Courage does not imply that there is no danger, but courage is doing what you are afraid of. It is not the absence of fear, but it is resistance and mastery of fear. The difference between courageous people and timid people is their willingness to face their fears. The people who have courage are willing to face and confront their fears, while those who lack courage shy away from their fears. Are you ready to face your fears? Are you prepared to look at your fears in the face? The moment you are able to do so, you become fearless, because it's facing your fears that makes you fearless. The truth of the matter is that there is really nothing to be afraid of, because most of our fears are unfounded and will never really come to pass. So why fear in the first place? I know we are all prone to fear, but fear does not have to lord it over you anymore if you know what to do. The antidote to overcoming your fears is to face them squarely. You must be willing to confront your fears, otherwise your fears will limit you all the days of your life. Remember that fear is the spirit of this world, while courage is the spirit of champions. My dear listener, are you ready to develop the will to win? If the answer is yes, then you must be willing to confront your fears. Some interesting things happen when you face your fears, and I'd like to share 3 of them with you. Number 1, your spine bone becomes strengthened. You become emboldened and confident enough to take on whatever comes your way. This in itself is a true miracle of God. And this also explains the reason why those who refuse to face their fears often become paralyzed by their fears. Number 2, you discover the true state of things. At times, what appears bad does not really look bad if you take a closer look. Looking into the face of your fears helps you to be able to truly assess the true state of things. It gives you a clearer picture. You see the pros and the cons. You see the positives and the negatives, and most of the time, you see that the positives are more than the negatives. By the time you take a closer look, you often discover that there is really nothing to be afraid of. And number 3, sets you free from the bondage of that fear. You can only conquer what you confront, and what you refuse to confront will continue to dominate you. So, facing your fears is actually the way to your deliverance and victory. When you look at your fear in the face, it breaks its grips and influence on your life. This is why you need to sum up courage. It's time to set yourself free from every domination of fear. It's time to be free from every kind of phobia. Remember that perfect love casts out fear, because fear has torment. And there is no way you can be mature in your love if fear still holds you bound. I believe that today will mark the beginning of your deliverance from fear and every form of doubt. I see you rising up from within. I see you breaking forth and breaking out. I see you developing a stronger will and resolution to winning in the battles of life. May the spirit of courage and strength rise up within you in the name of Jesus. This is where I will be drawing the curtains on our discussion today. But before I sign off, I'd like to remind you of the 2 qualities that you need to possess in order to have the will to win. Quality number 1, you need to know that failure is not final. And quality number 2, you need to have a courageous spirit. I sincerely believe that you have been blessed by today's broadcast, and I'd like you to join me next time on this station for another powerful series. I am earnestly looking forward to hearing from you. Kindly let me know how this message has been of help to you. You can reach me through any of these numbers for further counseling and any of my other books and messages. 0807-329-3648, 0809-8060373, or 0702-853-4079. Once again, the numbers are 0807-329-3648, 0809-8060373, or 0702-853-4079. Or better still, be part of any of our services at Rema Civic Center, Agbowo Shopping Complex, opposite University of Ibadan. I will be looking forward to seeing you in person. Until I come your way same time on this station, I'd like you to keep on dreaming and to always remember that the dream is worth the prize. Bye.
You most definitely must have been edified by this message. God's messenger Yemi Adeoti can be reached by writing to P.O. Box 20233 UI Ibadan. You could please send a mail to pst@yahoo.com. You also have the option of calling the following numbers: 0807-3293648 or 0809-8060-373, 0807-3293648 or 0809-8060-373. You could also call 0702-853-4079, 0702-853-4079. Until it comes alive, keep dreaming, for the dream is worth the price. Dare to dream.